Other things that they love here is the big lunch.
Mm.
Is the our lunch in Brazil. In Brazil, we usually to eat bread with butter, but here they
Yeah,
love to eat a lot in the morning, like
that's my
beans.
business, right? I like big lunch as well.
Yeah, it's beans, potatoes, fry eggs,
Oh my goodness.
coffees,
I got you.
but they don't usually eat on moon in 12 p.m. like us.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they eat a lot on the morning and they gonna eat again just in 7 p.m.
And they don't use to eat along the day, in the middle of the day?
No, just in the morning, a lot of food on the morning, and after it, just in 7 or 8 p.m.
I'm impressed. That's strange for me.
And they don't stop to eat. For
Okay,
me,
okay.
it's very difficult because in Brazil, it's so traditional to eat in 12 p.m.
Yeah, three or four times per day, you know.
Mm.
In our case, here, my family, we like to eat in the middle of the morning and the afternoon. So we used to eat 4 or 5 times per day, you know. Of course, these meals, the middle of the food time, just to keep us without fome. I forgot fome. How can I say fome, girls? Oh,
Angry.
angry. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I forgot
Yeah,
this.
it happens. Yeah. Do you need
Eh,
to eat? Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
To remember.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So just for it, you know. For example, I've already took my breakfast and around 10 a.m. I think it's important to eat something. Some one or two or three cooks or a piece of fruit, something like this. Something light, you know, something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So thanks so much for share the different way to live. I don't know about Aparecida, but for me, the everything you said is strange. It's are different, not strange. Are different.
Different, yes. I don't know if I live well when you is living now, Tainá, because I love to
Yeah,
eat.
yeah, me too. Me too, Aparecida. I can't imagine myself eating two twice per day. Oh my goodness. But okay, I think
But they drink a lot tea and coffee. All
ah,
day drink coffee and tea.
okay, okay. Drinking coffee and tea. Yeah, I prefer tea for sure. But okay, okay. Interesting, interesting. And about me, both of you know me as well. It's hard to share something different about me. Yeah, I think I can say because of my moving process to another place to live, I lost job interview yesterday or 2 days 2 day before now from now. How can I say anteontem? Let me search in English. Anteontem. It's a doubt that I got. The day before yesterday. Yeah. Okay. Makes sense. Because I lost the interview time, you know. Um, I a little I got a little bit angry, not angry, angry with this But that happened these days, as especially Aparecida knows, are totally messy when we are moving on. I moved on to another city to live, Aparecida. I don't know if I said, but yeah.
It's so hard for, I believe, for everyone. It's so hard. It's complicated.
Yeah, until yesterday, we was without, let me search this washing machine. We wasn't washing machine until yesterday, almost 1 week after we moved on here, So uh, there are a lot of stuffs to solve when we move to another place, but it's okay. It's okay. Okay, it's enough for my presentation, girls. Let's move on to the topic. And the topic we will discuss the motivation was the China and United States commercial fight. Because I remember I was watching a video about this topic and I decided, oh, let me bring a topic related this because as we know every place, every region could be impacted by this kind of war. I can say trade battles is a war, is a kind of war, and they can impact a lot of stuffs in our life, like increase stuff's price, increase the inequality, and something like this. So, Taina, could you start with the first question? Do you have the questions to follow? Okay.
Yes. Number one. If 2025 taught you a hard lesson, what was it? So the 2025 taught me a lot of hard lesson, like to forgive my friends, my parents, because it's so hard to forgiveness someone that we love.
I'm sorry, Taina. What question did you read? I'm sorry.
It's number one, right?
How will
No, it's
smaller
not.
nations?
It's different.
Sorry, is the Diana immersion. Sorry,
Don't worry, don't worry. Yeah,
one moment.
don't worry.
Material.
Don't
Uh,
worry, don't worry.
Proud.
In your time.
Okay, trade battles.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's it. That's it.
uh-huh. I'm sorry. How will smaller nations respond if the large economy uses export restriction to gain leverage? Okay. Um, I don't have idea.
If you like, I can start this. For example, we can evaluate if we compare Brazil with China or United States, for example. If you, I don't know if you remember, Taina, but some time ago, I think this politics fighting is pursuing until nowadays. But China and the United States had some commercial problems, and they decided to increase their taxes against each other related to exportations. So because of this fight had created some internal problems, especially for United States, like um, oh my goodness, let me search. Uh, how can I say this word in Portuguese? I forgot to say this in Portuguese, girls. Oh my goodness. When the price of the stuffs increase or decrease quickly.
Overpriced.
I forgot this in Portuguese.
Inflação.
Inflação?
Inflação. Yeah, thank you so much. I was searching. I would search inflação in Portuguese, but you said inflation. Okay. 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 And the inflation change a lot in a short period of time, you know, something like this. And for example, in Brazil, we can see the prices increasing a lot in the most of case, you know, something like this. What your opinion? Uh, i- how impact can be these stuffs for countries like Brazil, economic, I'm talking about economic stuffs, you know, um, and how these nations could respond. In my opinion, girls, for example, it's important we have a strong economy with different kind of activities. For example, Brazil has a strong economy in these terms. There are a lot of um, products is exported to another places. We import a lot of stuffs as well. We have different kind of industries inside Brazil, and I've followed this time, and Brazil didn't, if I'm right, didn't impact a lot during this time because currently Brazil in the itself way we are self autossuficiente. Oh my goodness, how can I say this? Autossuficiente. Self-sufficiente. I don't know if this exists, but Brazil is a self-sufficient region. You know, we can live with no much impact. There are some impact, but I remember in special in Europe, Russia and another region was impacted more by this commercial trade, all the word, trade battles between countries. Especially those countries because they are uh, two of the most powerful economic regions in the world, you know, United States and China. And yeah, something like this. What do you think? Do you have some idea to answer this, or I can pass to Aparecida?
No, I think it will affect our wallet because
For
when the
sure.
taxes increase, the prices increase, always affect the population, not
Yeah,
the leader.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yes. I think who are poor are going to be more poor, and who are rich maybe
Uh-huh.
don't realize it what's happened. But now, for example, in Venezuela, the country is horrible. Everybody are going out from there, are
Yeah.
leaving for there because the prices is impossible to pay. And the population will be affected a lot because we can't to pay everything.
Yeah, yeah. And if I'm right, there is a war. I think United States entered to Venezuela. I think something like this, or try to. Oh my goodness, I need to search again. Sequestrar, kidnap, or hijack. Hijack, I think it's better.
Yeah,
Uh,
Maduro is kidnapped.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, I
Yeah,
think Venezuela.
the situations just enforce the population leaving the country.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it. And how about you, Aparecida? What do you think? Just a reminder, we are just have opinions, you know, there are no right or wrong answers.
Okay. Well, I think like you was all, I believe when more nation who don't have the power of like China or USA or like Brazil, we are big, but we don't have the strong commercial like the others, like I mentioned. But we can encourage the domestic production, diversify our partners outside of Brazil, partners who think us, who want to make exchange, commercial exchange
Yeah,
with more equality. I believe the word is this.
yeah,
Not
yeah.
not only one side have a more advantage than other
Mm-hmm.
commercial things need I don't remember the word of equilibrium.
Balance.
Balance, yes, balance. We need balance when we are talking about uh, commercial things in general, of course, because we are selling or buying something.
Yeah,
And when we are talking about this, we need to have options. And like you said, we have options here. Of course, we have a long path to be better,
yeah,
to be sufficient here, because we don't have incentivation.
yeah.
We have a big taxes here for industry and smaller companies in general.
Mm-hmm.
We need, in my point of view, here inside Brazil to grow up more fast. We need to incentivize the local industry, local research in
Mm-hmm.
universities,
For sure. I
because
agree.
we are intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
We export students, but we don't put effort in our own universities to create more scientists to apply their knowledge here
And more
inside.
opportunities for for the most people.
Yes. In my point of view, is this we have a long way in front of us to be better, but we can't be dependent of US or China, for example. Of course, we have
Mm-hmm.
some kind of impacts, but I believe this kind of thing in the end, not now or in the next months, but in medium or long term, for us be better because we are developing inside us.
I
We
agree.
only grow up when we have strong problems.
Yeah, that's I
When we
agree.
are comfortable, we are empowered, the other culture giving for us what we need calmly. But when we have this kind of situations in general, commercial war or civil war or something like this, independent what kind of war being, we need grow up. We need
For sure.
search for solutions.
Yeah.
Normally, the wars have of course, the problems, big problems, but the nations grow up a lot during this kind of periods. I believe we will grow up more now, if we want, of course.
Oh my goodness, I agree 100% with you. And I'd like to add before we continue. Um, the most powerful nations had lived big wars in their past. And I remember when I was doing my post degree, my MBA, a teacher had experienced the situation in London. I don't know if you have heard about Tainá, but the British used to uh, emphasis to valorizar, to value a lot, so much time, you know. He said there are some metro. How can I say metro? There,
Subway.
subway. There are clocks inside subways that share if a train lose some minutes, how much money they would lose with that lady. And something like this. Is it real, Taina? Did
Yes,
you
it's
see that?
correct. British are very punctual. They
Mm-hmm.
they waste a lot of time on the subway, on the traffic, and for that they value a lot time, enjoy a lot the weekends. They
Yeah,
plan a lot because they hate to waste time.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He said that.
if you get tired for some meeting, they hate you.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
need
here
to
it's
be
common. It's
yes.
it's common a
Mhm.
meeting would start 9 a.m. and we start to talk just 9 and 15 minutes, you know, 9 and 15, for example, just to wait every participant to join us, you know.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Yeah, I mentioned it because United Kingdom had lived strong wars in its past, you know, and they learned to value the time, you know. They know how much precious is the time, for example, you know. And uh,
Mhm.
uh, Taina said about our region here. I agree with her. We are improving a lot. Of course, we have fundamental problems here like corruption and big taxes, and I think our politician the most of cases not so good, could be so much better, but as she said, we are the right path, I guess. This kind of trade, oh my goodness, I forgot again. Trade battles is an example, you know. With our current problems, we had passed for this period relax, I would say, if we
Mhm.
compare to another nations, because they are so uh, their economy is so small. I would say something like this. I don't know if I could explain for you, girls. I think it is that. So yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Um, Let me start this question. If a multilateral trade agreement collapsed, what effects would global supply chains likely experience? Yeah, a lot of problem for sure. Um, I don't remember exactly what country, but I remember when Russia decided to cut the gas distribution to Europe. I think United Kingdom. I think United Kingdom or another region in Europe had problem when Russia decided to stop to distribute their gas, you know, because they are so dependent from the Russian gas. I think gas, gas, yes, gas, and this is a big problem. This is a big problem. Big economies like United States, China, Brazil. I can include Brazil, for example, can have their internal production like Aparecida said, so they are able to survive, I would say, or not to collapse. And yeah, that's it. That's my point of view. And about you, Aparecida?
Uh, I believe in smaller countries, like you said, the effect of this kind of situation, the collapse of agreements, commercial agreements have strong effects like Venezuela and Paraguay and another kind of countries here in South America and Europe too, smaller countries who depend of the other countries to survive.
Yeah.
They not are able to produce the essential things to continue living in a good way, for example. And but I believe it's possible, like I said before, even to these small countries, they search another kind of partners, commercial partners.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, this not possible in 2 days do this, but they need time, of course.
Mm-hmm.
When we are inside the problem, it's more complicated. But when we have the vision of the problem, we can find another solutions, but the solution not quickly. Normally, in this
Mm-hmm.
kind of situations, develop another commercial partners. It's a hard process.
But necessary. But
Yes,
necessary.
when involve another countries, of course, we have restrictions, we have a commercial agreement between nations,
Mm-hmm.
and these smaller countries can have a problem to manage this. But I believe it's possible find a solution. Of course, I'm not talking about countries who have, I don't know the word, embargo.
I have no idea how to say embargo.
Embark, embark. I don't know
Embargo?
in English, but embark.
Okay.
But like North Korea, for example, because the regime there it's complicated. But I'm talking about the other countries who have
Mm-hmm.
a commercial life healthy or minimally healthy with the others.
Yeah, yeah, I got
I
you.
believe it's possible, but not a easy thing or one thing the countries can do quickly, but need time. And during this time of the adaptation, I believe they suffer a lot. Uh, Desabastecimento. É,
I have no idea how to say desabastecimento.
shortage. Yes,
Oh,
shortage. Desabastecimento, shortage in their
okay.
countries until they find another way to provide this supply chain who lost because this kind of collapse. We are living this now, and some countries are suffering more than others.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I
Okay.
believe it's this. It's I have of course we are a big country, but we have we started suffering the consequence of this kind of situation, like you mentioned Venezuela. We of course we probably we started to receive uh, immigrants. I don't know
Mm-hmm.
if correct
Mm-hmm. I think it's
from
right.
there here in Brazil, and I believe we not are uh, prepared or something like this to give the correct support for these persons because we can give support for our own population. But
Mm-hmm.
is this
Yeah, yeah, I got you, I got you. And do you have some idea about this, Taina?
Yeah, beyond Aparecida said, I would say the cost of living increase because the people stopping buying, because the basic things is very expensive, like a rental, like a gas or diesel of the car, and the homeless on the street increase the violence, increase the unemployment, and affect our hope. For example, the population need to have a hope to waiting better in the present. And if
Mm-hmm.
this happened, affect our point of view of the future. For example,
Mm-hmm.
why do I need to study if my future I will not having nothing? Like now, for example, we know the AI can replace us. Sometimes the young thinks, why I will study if in the future the AI will replace me and affect
Complex.
the hope to the future,
Mhm.
affect our mental health, our emotional state.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes, the world became the true chaos, like now.
yeah. We are in um quick 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 transformation about the workforces, the kind of jobs we have. I agree with you. Uh, and For example, as a father, I have to pay attention to have conversation with my children related this. I think it Aparecida as well. It's hard to make them feel um how can I say this? Make feel good with the situation. Yeah, yeah. It's hard. It's hard. And girls, I think the next questions are related. We talked about the questions between 4 and 6, and I think we discussed about this during the conversation. And I think the question number 7 have has a different perspective. What should multinational companies do in order to remain resilient in a climate of escalating trade conflict? Um, Let me start this answer to bring ideas, insight for us. I think as business, it would be is important that the company think about these possibilities, especially if you are in countries that depends a lot of some specific activities, like I mentioned before, related to the Russia gas, for example. So it's important to think about this during the business. Um, for us, talking about Brazil, we have lot of challenges within the country, to overcome. As I mentioned, the bureaucracy, the big taxes, corruption, and these stuffs. It's hard to manage and to grow the business along the way, uh, because we have these internal challenges here, so sometimes it's hard for companies and the businessmen and women evaluate deeply how to expand their business to another region, this scenario, because we have big challenges here. I don't know. And what do you think, Taina, about this?
Yes, I agree with you. It's difficult to the enterprise, the business to keep in warm in the chaos. But they can avoid putting too much pressure on the employees. Try to reduce the taxes and not lay off many employees.
I think they can fight to governments reduce the taxes, right?
Yeah,
For
they can
example.
fight or to make some accord, some agreement with the
Yeah,
government to reduce the taxes and not to lay off, não mandar embora, né? Lay off
yeah,
too many employees
yeah,
because it
yeah.
affects the economy.
For sure, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you. And for you, Aparecida.
Well, in general, the multinational companies, they don't care about the employees.
Yeah,
go away, but they don't care. They don't care. It's a fact. In real in business, they only change to another place who have more benefits to them. And I believe the solution for this kind of companies, big companies, I'm talking about the big companies, multinational companies, they find solutions normally, moving their production chain to another place who
Yeah,
don't have problems with taxes or on when the conflict not so hard.
yeah,
But
yeah.
nowadays it's complicated because we have this kind of conflict in the USA are giving this problem expand around the world, but some nations can manage this without interference of USA and can continue producing and
Mm-hmm.
without suffer of problems, commercial problems. But in my opinion, the big companies don't suffer a lot because when they see the problems happening, they find another kind of solution.
They just go out.
So, yeah, they only close, not they don't care about the population, local population. They don't care. It's true. Of course, here in Brazil, we have a lot. Here in my city, for example, we have a lot of companies closing and going to another place. Not now, but during the years, they don't care. Today we have I don't know, 200, 300 employees working, and then another week they don't have work no more because the company closed here and open other place because the other place have the taxes better for them.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe if we are talking to provide solutions, internal solutions, the multinational companies not are the solution because they only look for the profiles. They don't care about the person, about the society, about nothing. They only want commercial gains in general.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Mm-hmm.
course, we have exceptions, but are
Mm-hmm.
exceptions. When we
Yeah,
are talking about big companies, they don't care about the persons, about the countries on when they are. And I believe if we are looking for a solution, the solution is provide less tax for the smaller companies, internal companies, in
I
my point
agree.
of view.
And
Este-
incentive to build and create stuffs, research, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. I agree, girls. I agree with you. And the next one is about how governments could be act to mitigate the trade. I always forget this term, the trade battles. You know, in my point of view, uh, the governments are concerned just with receive taxes. Just it. They are not thinking about the internal economy and these stuffs in a lot of cases. Like Brazil, for example. In my opinion, Brazil having this diversified our economy just because our population, the way that the population found to live, oh, I'm gonna do this business to solve this problem. And because of this, Brazil have a diverse enough diversified economy in my point of view, you know. Uh, but I think it's important. I think big nations can can concern more about the economic activities and try to incentivize it like some of countries do. In my opinion, we don't have a lot of countries and nations that concern about this. I think it's a topic that they might concern. They It's important to avoid overcome a lot of challenges in this period. Yeah. And girls, before to pass to you, I don't know about you, but it's so hard to explain these stuffs, even in Portuguese, you know. So in English, so much harder.
Yes.
So that's interesting because we are learning different vocabulary and ways to share ideas. Yeah, that's it. What do you think about this? Tainá, how governments can do to mitigate these trade battles, for example? It doesn't matter if the trade battles happen inside the company, but to avoid to be impacted.
Um, what the government can do to improve your
Yeah.
protect us from this is to be organized, maybe to be prepared for this chaos, for these moments, to have an investment or saves, to have saves in the bank to help to supply us, because if we are alone, the population will try to leave from the country, because we feel that we are alone, we don't have the help.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Just in
Yeah.
protect and to have the plan for this situation.
Do you think the United Kingdom government or USA governments do this approach in Brazil, in your opinion?
No, they don't care with us. Even here in the United Kingdom, they don't care. They just pass the cost for us and pay the taxes, pay the rental, pay the food,
Just pay everything.
pay. We don't care, because now here you see homeless on the place.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, it's horrible. The population are getting so poor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, I got him. And for you, Aparecida?
Well, I don't know if we have the solution in this moment, but what I believe to avoid this kind of wars, uh, the nations need change the way they practice this kind of approach, commercial approach, and the way they do the politics. In general, we need change a lot of things to accommodate and do something to reduce the impact. We can't avoid because it's happening. We can't go out from this. I'm going out from this country, and we can't. Here, for example, Brazil is so big. When we go, we can go to Venezuela, to Paraguay. USA don't want us are there. They
Yeah,
don't accept us. No, I believe they don't accept no one more. But in
yeah.
general, here in Brazil, I believe the United Kingdom can more opportunities because they have a lot of countries around to opportunity to go to another kind of different countries. But here, here in Brazil, we need find a solution because not possible go out for another place.
We have
Yeah, of course.
to cross oceans to
Yes,
find another place.
yes, yes, yes. We
Like
don't
Tainá
have,
did. Like Tainá did.
yes, like Taina did. But I'm not no, I'm not giving não tô fazendo uma piada, não, but
But
it's
you're talking the truth, you know,
yes,
in my opinion.
it's the true, it's the reality here. But I'm not one to be pessimist, but I can't because of this hemlock. But it's horrible. we are looking around us, we can see a light to solve this because we are a mess here, but not only here. We have a mess around the world. I
Yeah.
believe looking for this. I believe we are totally crazy. We lost our humanity. We lost our goals like human beings.
Mm-hmm.
We are find only profiles,
Mm-hmm.
other things who don't give for us the solution. But
Yeah.
it's the reality. We have the power to find solution,
Mm-hmm.
but the leaders, the president, I don't know who, the big techs who give the money to, of course, they put the government in the power are the big companies who have the money to put on them. Even here in Brazil, of course, we know this. Then these big companies have this power and they
Yeah.
only want profit. They only have more money, not matter how they want this.
Yeah.
But if talking about here, if we want find a solution, we can't. But the persons in the power don't want solution because
Yeah.
they only want
They
other.
just want money.
Yes, yes. They don't matter about the population, the true, but it's so sad. It's my opinion, only my opinion. What looking for this, what I am seeing, and it's this.
Don't worry about this. And I respect your point of view, and I have to agree with you. Uh, there are solutions, but I think they can't. Don't want to apply these, as you mentioned very well. And girls, unfortunately, I didn't share the video, but the video is about a man is in a glossary, and they decided to pick some products from another region, and another guy uh, um, advised him to avoid to take this project because the product is from another a concurrency place, and something like this. And the video is about this, So it is interesting. It's a fun video, It's a fun video. If you have time, 2 minutes video, it's interesting.
I
And the
watched
time
it
you
yesterday.
watched it? Did you?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
yesterday at night.
It,
Yeah, it's good,
do you
good
like
video.
it? Did
It's
you like?
funny.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
funny. It's funny. I think it's Canada and another region. I forgot the region, but Canada, from Canada. Okay, girls, the time is over, and I have a quick advice to share with you. The next week, I'm gonna move my immersions to 7 a.m. Brazilian time. I decided to do this for some reasons, but the most one is currently my place. I have a gym that starts 5 a.m. in Brazil, so I'm gonna go to the gym before the immersions. But for me, it's better. Now, for example, when I finish here, I have to go to the gym after before to start the work. So because of that, the main reason I decided to change. Okay.
Every
I hope
day?
to see you there. 7 a.m. 7 a.m.
Yeah, but do you go 5 p.m. every day?
5 p.m. twice
No,
per
5
week.
a.m.
7 a.m. So sorry, 7 a.m. Twice per week.
Okay.
I hope to see you there.